I'm Alan from the afternoon show here on Life 97.3. And all month long so far, we have been diving into what it really means to live life the Jesus way and looking at very specific examples of things Jesus said, the stories he told, and how he lived, and how we can seek to look to him for that ultimate example. And this week, we're focusing on how Jesus served. And I think one of the best examples of this is when Jesus washed the feet of the disciples. So it was right before the Passover meal. And this was, in fact, it would be the same evening that Jesus was arrested before he would go on to be crucified. So this is a big, gigantic moment. So they all show up to the Passover meal. And Jesus pours the water, wraps a towel around his waist, and gets ready to start washing the feet of his disciples. Where at that time, because everyone just walked around in sandals, it was super dusty. Like, this was a common practice of you would wash your feet before you sat down to the meal, but this was done by the lowest of the low servants. And so Jesus doing this, the Son of God, the Messiah who had come to save the earth, doing this shocked the disciples. Wherein Peter even says, like, Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, like, you're gonna wash our feet? You can't know. Is that okay? But then Jesus had to explain what he was doing. That he was serving them. And this was an example of humbly serving them, which is really a beautiful illustration leading up to the ultimate example of Jesus serving and Jesus sacrificing. And that was dying on the cross for our sins. And so today, maybe as you think about how can you live, how can you serve like Jesus did, I'm thinking for me, how can I wash people's feet? Maybe it means literally, but most likely there's some way that we can humble ourselves to serve others. Like, it's so easy. I feel like this is just human nature every day, where we're thinking about ourselves. We're thinking about, like, okay, what am I going to do for me today? Like, I feel like it's just an easy thing to fall into. But what if, as we look to how Jesus served, we think to ourselves every single day, as we start the day, how can I not serve myself, but how can I serve others today? How can I love others? How can I wash feet today?